Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I had someone ask if I could do a video showing how to make an interactive assignment in SeeSaw. I use a template that my coworker Casey Wood made, and she made it so our students could click on a subject and it would bring them to the page and bring them to that assignment, or it would bring them to directions. So I'm going to show you guys how you can make it on your own. I also will leave a template if you want to use something similar to mine to create it. So I make mine in Google Slides. The reason I make it in Google Slides, I know you could just insert all the text on SeeSaw, but I have found that when you try to do that the SeeSaw, like that activity just gets super slow. I think it's because you're adding all the text boxes on it instead of just adding the background as a PDF from Google Slides. But that's my personal opinion. So I choose to make my background on Google Slides, which I've already done. I will link this template in the description. So I have their daily schedule that they can follow at home. They don't have to, but a lot of families wanted to know what a day could look like. So here's their schedule, and then I have a spot for the Google Meet link, and then I have a spot to put in a daily video for reminders for students. And then once I put this into SeeSaw, it's going to link, so when they click number 3, it's going to bring them to this page where it says read a self on top, and they'll have their directions. If they clicked on math, it'll bring them to the math page where I will have directions or their activity for the day. So I started off by making this in Google Slides. If you want to use this, you can edit it, change the colors, whatever you want. Once I made this, I went to SeeSaw. I went to create a new activity, and you're going to add a template. You're going to upload. You're going to go from Google Drive, and then click on the file, and it's going to pull it in for you. And I kind of already went through and did this. That way I didn't have to take the time to do every little step. But to make it interactive like this, so this is what it'll look like when it's done. I have my spot for my Google Meet, and right now if they were to click this, it would bring them to writing, and then they're able to click back to schedule, word work, next page, back to schedule. So in order to do this, what you're going to do is you are going to insert a shape. I'm going to do a rectangle. Again, there's probably more than one way to do this, but this is how I'm doing it, so hopefully this helps you. I'm going to change the style of it. Oops, couldn't see the style. To this one, and I'm going to change it to white. And I'm going to put it over this first activity. All right, now that it's over it, I'm going to click the 3 dots, go to link, and the Google Meet page is number 2, so I'm just going to click link to page number 2. And then I'm going to duplicate that, slide it down, and link this one to page 3. I'm going to do that for all of them, and when I'm done, I'm going to lock them in place. That way students don't accidentally slide them around. But what that's going to do is makes it so when they click this link, it is going to take them to that page. So once you've done it for all of those, I also like to add in a text on this one that says back to schedule, and change the color of it. I like to put it up in the top, make it a little smaller. Style, let's go back to that. But what I do here is I just link it back to page number 1, not previous page, whoops. Link page number 1. And then I also like to put in one that they can click next page. I know they can just use the sidebar, but sometimes my students don't realize that. So I like to put one over here that says next page. So now they can click this to always go back to the schedule. And yeah, so let me show you what my finished one looks like. But all you're going to do is you're just going to put that shape over the top, link it to the page you want it to go to, and this is what it'll look like when it's done. So here's my main screen. If they want to go to math, they click math. Once they get there, I would use this feature to record a video and just give my directions again for them as a reminder. And for math, I a lot of times will model a couple of problems too, just in case they forgot what they're supposed to do, or if they just need a little refresher before they do their assignment for the day. So I just click video, and then if you're new to SeeSaw, this is a cool feature. Whoops, that was right in my face. So once you're done recording, I could go through blah, 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 give my directions, and then you can just leave that right there. So they'll be able to click and watch that. And then, yeah, they can go next page or they can go back. But on my, oops, that's one downside, is sometimes you click on the wrong thing. So this one's over there. Oops, I didn't even want that one. opportunities. You can also link in web pages. So I always link some websites they can use. So this is Prodigy, MobyMax, Art Hub, Art for Kids Hub on YouTube, and Epic. So if you click the three dots, you can just add in a link. Oops, I'm not going to do that one. That would be my Google Meet one. But anyways, and then you can drag those around so they are able to click on them. And if they wanted to go to Art for Kids Hub, they could be taken right there. So that's kind of another cool feature and a way to build it in so they kind of have everything in one place. So these are some opportunity websites that I just came up with quick. Again, this will bring them back to the home screen. Up here, I use that video feature again, and I have it just a daily message. So if they had library tomorrow, I could just be like, hey guys, just a reminder that we have library tomorrow, so make sure you bring your books to school with you. And I can make that a little bit smaller and drag that over here for them to watch in the morning. And from there, we have ourselves a interactive schedule for them. So like I said, my coworker Casey made one for us to start off with. Loved it. I've kind of changed it a little bit now. Anyways, so yeah, hopefully this made sense and helped you out. I have done a few, like for Read to Self, I have added in a link for a 20-minute timer. That way they can be taken to the 20-minute timer I created. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it helps keeps everything in one place. It is a good way for them to hear the directions again if they need to, since a lot of my stuff is paper and pencil. They don't always remember the directions the best. And yeah, it seems to be working well for me in hybrid. We're going into week number 5. So like I said, in the description, I will leave a link to my SeeSaw template that I made on Google Slides. I'll try to leave one for this where everything's already linked, but honestly, I'm doubting anybody has these exact same titles or subjects or whatever that they'd want. But I guess you could just put in I can't talk. I guess you could just insert a text box over it. So if you wanted yours to be like morning meeting, I guess you could do that and just go over the top of mine or something like that. You guys can get creative. But anyways, I will leave those links there. Hopefully this helped you know how to make an interactive and link stuff on SeeSaw. So remember, you can add in links to websites as well. And when you click on these shapes, you can make it so it would link to a website instead of going to just a slide within SeeSaw. So, all right, that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.